why does God let bad things happen, child molestation, rape, etc.? And then the last question that came in is very much related to that. And it is, why does God allow so much pain and suffering, including natural disasters, when he could prevent them? I'll give a stab at this and then welcome your input. When God created the people that he wanted to be in relationship with, he didn't create us as automatons. In other words, he didn't create us as robots that we would just do whatever he tells us to do. If he would have created us like that, our love would have been forced. Our actions, like if you have, if you have a little doll, you just pull the string and it says whatever you want it to say. That's, you just go, that doll can't really love me. They're not choosing to love me. But if you have a real child and you say, that child is responding to me in love, but also that gives them the freedom to choose against me. And God created a world where we had freedom to choose for him or against him. And so when Adam and Eve, back in the beginning in Genesis 3, and this is where I love a biblical worldview, that we have an answer to the natural disasters, et cetera, to say it sort of fits in the grand narrative of God's plan, that he created a perfect world, and he said it's good, it's very good, and he created us to be in relationship with him. But then Adam and Eve, when they turned their backs on God and said, no, thank you, we'll go our own way, it brought this giant infection of sin, which God then finally would meet that great need and provide a solution when Jesus dies on the cross. And so he's already solved the problem, but we live in this already solved but not yet complete, already not yet, in between. And someday when Jesus comes and takes us to heaven, that home he's prepared for us, it'll be perfect. But so why are there natural disasters? Why are children molested? Because God has said, I've created you to be free people. And I'm not going to force you to either respond to me or to love the people around you. But we know this, that when we trust in him, that we can look forward to a home where one day all things will be made right. And justice will roll down, and there will be his compassion. We'll just see God's perfection. And so Paul says in 2 Corinthians 4, he says, these light and momentary troubles do not even compare with the glory that will one day be revealed. So we're going to one day look back from heaven's perspective and say, oh my goodness, the day that I found out my niece was molested, or my brother was killed in a fire, or that my spouse walked out on me, or I found out I got the cancer diagnosis and I only lived 3 months or whatever, that those things from heaven's perspective, Paul says, we'll go, wow, that was very momentary, and compared to the glory of heaven, it actually was, it doesn't even compare. And so we trust in a great God that we believe will one day keep every promise and make all things right. Anything else you want to add to that?
That was well done. So,
I tried to say it just like you wrote it, Austin, so
that's it.